Oh, all right. We are live. I think. Yes, we are. We'll just let this music finish up. I thought I had till the end of the song before it was going to be live. But good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Friday night here in August. Things are cooling off. It's kind of still, I don't know, it's one of those weird nights weather-wise. I thought we were going to get rained out, but we are not. And I did see in the chat earlier, I just want to start out the show by saying, sending out some thoughts and prayers and our condolences. And sorry to hear, Ron, about your wife. Like many of the chat people were saying in there, we're all here for you. So again, sorry to hear about the passing of your wife this evening. But with that, let's raise up those cups and kick off Friday Night Live. Cheers, everyone. Mr. Van Dusen, how are you doing? Good evening. And the Roblox Games is back. He is back, or she is back. I don't know if we ever found out. But yeah, Roblox Games. I see you in here once again. So welcome back. I think it's been a few weeks we haven't seen you around. Old guy Firewood's here. Outside 515. Good evening, Logger Jason and Ryan Bender. How is it going? Oh, let's see here. I've got a little different. Well, I'm not a little different setup. I just have things in a different spot. So I always try to set things up where I can be looking at the camera I'm using here and still kind of see the comments. But tonight, I have to take my eyes off of you to look at the comments. So if you have a question and I miss it, put it back in the chat because I'm not going to be able to see the chat as easily as I normally do. So just throwing that out there. Arnie, I see Arnie is here. Arnie and Rogala, Sandy, Shotlift Family Firewood, Daniel Atkins, Circle B, Lake Ontario. The whole gang is here. Mr. Scheib is here. Randy Clay is watching over on Facebook. Good evening. I don't know if you saw the post I just put out about 20 minutes ago or not. There is Woodhound Senior's here. Oh, and Matt's here. Trees to Firewood. Good evening. You probably were just getting in off your off the processor. Now that's kind of getting dark. I don't know if you have your lights installed yet or not. I'm sure if you do, you probably wouldn't be sitting on your phone or your laptop or wherever you're watching from. Starlink is working up in the woods. Well, that's good. Hey, did anyone, what was that? About a week and a half ago, there was some rocket over, I think it was, I'm not sure where it was south of here, but over west central Wisconsin. What was it? The Falcon rocket or something? Some rocket was launched like a week and a half ago, maybe a week ago. And I just happened to be looking out the window and I looked up in the sky and I saw this half spiral swirl of I don't know, just looked like smoke or something, a light. And I could not figure I'm like, what in the heck is that? So I came outside, and by the time I came back outside, it was had moved across the sky. I thought the alien invasion was on. But then a quick search online, and all kinds of other people were seeing it as well. So, but I don't know if anybody else saw that or not. I don't remember when it was. I think it was last week. I don't know. It was pretty cool, though. Hey, Sushi Man Sam. Good evening. Jared's got a 24-foot conveyor. Well, let me tell you, conveyors might be a topic of discussion tonight because I've been testing out that little 16-footer with the belt, and I'm getting all kinds of mixed reviews and opinions, and all kinds of stuff. People saying run it, don't run the engine at low throttle, run it at high throttle. Somebody says only run it at low throttle, you don't need it so high, only adjust the belt speed. I don't know. But it's pretty cool. I must say, the belt is nice and quiet. Lake Ontario Firewood has pics of it. Ah, all right. So I wasn't, yeah, so you know what I'm talking about then. Zach, is that Cowboy Zach? Cowboy Zach's here. I'm falling into Brad syndrome here. I'm falling way behind on the chat. Run it wide open and let the wood fly, Logger Jason says. Yeah, well, but the thing is, without any paddles on it or cleats, the wood doesn't really fly off there too much. Oh, goodness gracious, I missed a super chat. Hang on. Should we do it? Should we bring out the ladies? Oh, I think we have to now that I see who this is. Oh, we have to because it says right in the super chat right there. Let's see the ladies. Out right there. Yeah, there's the music. Outside in the 515. Thank you very much. And we'll let the ladies swing a little bit longer for you here. All right. We'll bring the ladies back. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna get the belt is quiet, and if slippage is ever a concern, you can get a chevron belt. I think. Are you talking about the belt that kind of has like the built-in cleats on it? Yeah, that would probably work. And I know that was the other big thing that people were talking about a lot in the comments was belts are great until it's winter time because they can get frozen down, and the wood, if it's got ice on it or snow on it, will slip on the belt. But I don't know. The other thing is like everyone's telling me to watch out for all this stuff coming or going ahead, like, oh, make sure you do this and make sure you do that. And like, it's that conveyor is leaving in a couple days. So I only had it for like a week or a little over a week just to test it out. They wanted to see how it would run. Bob was out of town at Boonville. So yeah, I'm not going to be having it around for very much longer. I was going to use it to fill up the woodshed because that is the other big announcement. The woodshed upgrade renovation is completed. It's done. And you will see on Sunday what I ended up doing to the woodshed over there. Depending on, I don't know if you've been following along or not, but the boiler was sticking out, and because I wanted to like get as much wood into the woodshed as I could, and I was debating whether or not like moving one of the posts over a little bit or taking it out completely so that I could drive in, and even driving in with totes sometimes was a little tight. But I knocked out the foundation so I could drive the tractor in better, and then I finished up everything. Hey, Mystery Gardener, how are you doing over there across the pond? Yeah, we need a little, I'm trying to burn up a bunch of slash tonight. I don't know if, Amanda's got her earbuds in. She doesn't even hear me. Jared, yes, that will be part of the, part of that woodshed upgrade. Yes, indeed. All right, so 1 second. I'm going to go, I'm going to go throw a little more slash on the fire. I can't get that going too big tonight, like a Pennsylvania fire. I can't have a Shibe fire tonight because I got the camera down there a little closer, and I'm afraid I'm going to melt it. um. All right. Did I miss any questions? Get some belt dressing. Are you going to attend the Great Lakes Logging Congress? I am not, unfortunately. And somebody asked if I was in, why I was not in Boonville. Just too much going on. Too much going on, and only so much time to do things. So yeah, I wasn't just with work, with projects around here, getting things ready for fall, and yeah, just busy. Busy. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it over to Escanaba. The next show I will be at will be the big one. And that is what, 5 weeks away? 5 weeks away till the granddaddy of them all, the WrestleMania of Woodhounds, the Super Bowl of Firewood, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Foothills Firewood. How are you doing? And what is... All right, I think I went back a little bit, but again, if you have a question, you may have to throw it in the chat multiple times. Because usually I can look out right here at you, but tonight I have to look down. But yeah, back to the whole the conveyor. I will say now, like I mentioned earlier, it's leaving this next week because I believe they're going to have it over in Escanaba. But it was definitely something that got my... the one thing I wanted to try to do, I don't know, I still might try it. Maybe I'll try it this weekend. I wanted to try to get it up onto the shelter, off the end of the kinlet. And that's the one thing that is kind of, I don't know, it would be nice if there was a way to move those conveyors around. If it had a hitch on the front, where you could put the bar on the front. So if you raise it up and you, I don't know. Uh-oh. Yep. People walking by. But you know what I mean? So where the hitch is on that conveyor, for me to drive it with the tractor, I can't if I wanted to put the end of the conveyor in this corner back here, I can't drive it into that spot. So that's the only thing that I noticed. There were certain spots in the woodyard where I was thinking of things I could do, take it down by the pile of boiler wood, and then instead of having to throw the pieces up into the totes, use the conveyor. But I wouldn't have been able to do that because I'd have to drive, you have to drive the tractor. The hitch is only on the front of it. So that's the one thing that it'd be cool if there was a way to hook it up from the front and then drive it so that you're loading end, you could drive that right in, like next to a pile or next to a building or whatever. And it is a little heavy to move around by by hand. Because I was thinking I could pick up the hitch and like pull it up into that shelter. But yeah, it's that's not gonna work. So, but that would be ideal. Oh, Logger Jason here says he has a conveyor that would be perfect for the Kinlet. Well, are you looking to get rid of it at the price that I would want to pay for? Needs and wants. Needs and wants. There's things that you want, but the things you don't need. So that's eventually, it'd be cool to have something that you could just take right off the. Well, if it came right off the Kinlet, you need a cleaner, or you need some way to like clean all the scrap and slash and everything else. But we'll worry about that another day. I see we're gonna bring the ladies back out. I'm looking forward to seeing this guy in a couple weeks down in Ohio. Marlon, my friend, thank you very much. Hi, Dan, fellow Woodhounds. Cheers, friends. Cheers to you. Thank you very much. I've been looking at the same conveyor Neighborly Homestead has. I think I saw. Is that what's the name? I saw that thing. I think online once, and it kind of comes unassembled, right? You kind of have to put it together. Yeah, it would be cool to. I will give you a screamer of a deal on it. It's a 12-inch wide flat belt, 16-foot long. Oh, yeah, that would be. That would well, Logger Jason. Maybe we'll have to talk about that. Like I said, the conveyor is still in the want category. It hasn't migrated over to a need just yet. But it definitely was nice to be able to load those bags with the mini firewood. And, Iron Rhino. Yes, that's what it was. Yeah. Neighbor Doug, how are you doing? Yeah, a mini drum tumbler is exactly what I am eventually going to probably have to somehow figure out how to build one. Because that definitely makes a big difference. Cleaning out all the chaff and the fines. Maybe we'll have to brainstorm at Bunyan, Doug. I have some ideas, but I don't know if I would ever be able to make them possible. It's because it doesn't need to be very big, but it also like needs to function. Richie's outdoors. Richie, how are you doing, my friend? Sitting by a fire, having a cold one. That is one heck of a way to be spending a Friday night. I'm just waiting for it to cool off a little bit here. It's still like 75. Ooh. Yeah, the little the tumbler, the thing is that it needs to have, like, somebody sent me um a video, or was it, maybe it was just a picture of like one of those, like what they use for like raffles. It's just like a barrel with like the chicken wire, the little fine mesh wire around it. But the thing is, like, inside of it, you need like some type of something to like grab the wood and lift it all the way up and then like dump it down again. Otherwise, it's just going to sit in one spot. Uh-oh. Hang on a second. I just had an error come up. Something happened over on Facebook. Anyway, but otherwise, like, the wood would just sit in a pile at the bottom, and like the drum would just turn around it. So I don't know. Like I said, I am looking at ideas, but it kind of like has to have kind of like what's inside of a cement mixer, where they have kind of like a wing that's like angled, so it like lifts everything up and then dumps it. Oh, jeez. Bang! Just like that. Jeepers creepers, neighbor Doug. I didn't know what the heck your comment was going to say there. We can power it by jacking. That's all I read was we can power it by jacking, and I'm like, oh God, what is he writing here? Now we get a bicycle. We can get Amanda out there on a bicycle, pedaling away. That would be the way to do it. 3 Green Acres. Good evening. All right. Cowboy Zach, I come back on to let you know I'm building a 22 by 26 by 12 call shop for my new business. What is the new business? (22 by 26). That's a pretty good size. But you know what they say? Whatever size you think you need. If you think you need 20 feet, make it 30 or 40. That is the one thing that I learned with my carport. But I could only make it so big because of my zoning. Hey, there's the hardworking man is here. The hardworking man. He survived taking his trailer off of, or his semi, whatever you call it, box off of the trailer. Man. Craig's Cords to Cold. Had two $25 stacks walk off without payment from the roadside stand. Oh boy. You don't have, I'm guessing you don't have cameras. Yeah. That is that's not good. Ain't much you can do though, that's the only downside. Unfortunately, depending on where you're located, and if you have the ability to have cameras, but even then, it's like, how do you, if by the time you track them down, prove that they're the ones that did it, take them to small claims court, you're better off just saying, you know what, I donated some firewood to somebody in need. Just think of it that way. Because I know a lot of people will like donate, they donate firewood to people anyway. So it's really all you can do sometimes. No cameras. Yeah, that's but then again, like I said, a lot of times the only thing having cameras is going to do is just going to show you, you know, that it happened. Like you probably wouldn't be able to get a license plate. You might be able to get like a semi pixelated picture of the person. You could do what didn't Allen Family Firewood, didn't they do like a little stakeout or a little, they like sat across the street in the parking lot or something. I think that's what they did. I think they like were sitting and watching their stand because I think they had a few like bundles that kept leaving without payment, and I think they kind of just sat there and watched one night uh, to see if they could find the person that was taking their bundles. Oh, yeah. Or you should. What's another thing? See, that's the one downside is like it'd be nice if those firewood uh, cage like dispenser things, not really like a vending machine, but the things where you like have to pay for it before you can take it. That would be nice to have. You want to throw a few of those pieces on over there? Get fire cooking up again. American Country using computer to watch tonight. Very nice to see comments. Yeah, that is a little different experience than the TV. Who was it that sent me? I think it was Ryan. Ryan a couple weeks ago sent me a screenshot of his TV, and yeah, I mean, I'm always used to watching like on my laptop, so I'm used to like the screen of like a live stream. The person I'm watching is like 1/3 of the screen, and then you have the chat over on the side. And when I saw that huge TV screen, I'm like, holy moly's! That's why I kind of tonight I put the camera back a little further because I think that live stream I was like closer. I was like, gosh, man, my head looks way too big on that TV. Uh, but I know there's a way on some TVs to have the comments display, but not like they'll show up for like a few seconds. They like fade in and then they fade out. So I think there is a way to turn on the live chat if you're watching. I think that's if you're watching on YouTube TV. I don't know, but it is cool to see the comments. To kind of follow along what's going on over there. James Baton, 6 weeks. 6 weeks till the final ride. Oh, the Big Bunyan reunion and final farewell. Yeah, right here. I was watching on an 85-inch TV, and it was like 75 inches of it were my head. I gotta keep that in mind. And I was surprised. I went and looked at some of my analytics. I'm surprised how many people are watching on TV. uh, not only live streams but like videos. Like YouTube is becoming more and more of. Like I remember maybe it was 2 years ago. Like mobile was the main like device, but now TV has been gaining more and more popularity. I think, which makes me wonder if I should maybe start uploading in 4K if everyone's watching on their TVs. I don't know if you want to see me in 4K though. Ugh. I did that once and I was like, holy moly's. That is not good. Ah, there we go. Watching on YouTube on my Roku. The chat scrolls up. Yeah, I think it just depends on how you're watching it on your TV, and I think depending on what you're watching it on, you might have the option to turn on comments or chat, the live chat, show live chat. Hey, Logger Jason, you're very welcome. Glad it made it over there. What is the pirate mascot's name? I don't know. Oh, up there. I don't even think I have. I don't think I have a name for it. I don't think I've ever named the parrot up there. Huh. I'll think about this. Maybe we'll have to have a name. Well, we only probably have not that many live streams outside left. Maybe I'll have to bring it in. But yeah, maybe we'll have to have a name. The parrot. Where is the big ice ball? Yeah, I tried it again. I don't have. I put Little Boss Man did one as well. We put them in the freezer and then totally forgot about them. And then Boss Man thought he could bring it out and set it out in in a dish on the counter, and the dish wasn't big enough, so he forgot about it and it melted and there was water all over it. So yeah, it was a mess. Oh, in the placeholders of the live streams, that's just Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. So like every live stream, I put up a placeholder, and I usually take a picture, and then in every picture there's that little captain, but that's just it's not Captain Morgan. Which, does anyone know Captain Morgan's first name? There's a little trivia question. And don't Google it or chat GPT it. That's cheating. You just got to. Trivia is like if you know it, you know it without looking it up. Bugs all over. What was I just saying though? I don't know. Oh, the ice balls. Yeah. We froze them too long. We took them out to thaw them. They thawed too long. It was just a big mess. But one of these days, I'll have to like set a timer or something. But I don't know if you would be able to get those things they wouldn't hold very much liquid inside. I don't know. There it is. Yes, indeed. 515 got it. Henry. Henry Morgan. Henry Morgan. Hey, Craig's Chords to Coles, I just looked over, is leading the top fans on over there in the chat, in the live chat. It's always interesting to see. Let me just look at top fans. Yeah, I know Marlon. Marlon's the top fan right now. Craig's Chords to Cole was, and Marlon just bumped him out of first place. I got to figure out something to do with this. Something else to do with the top fans chat feature. Seeing that YouTube put it in there, may as well try to use it for something. Oh. Have you ever used the ice rocks? Yes. I am not a fan of them either. I had a couple. What was it? There's like 4 of them. I don't know. It just didn't. I can see where maybe like with bourbon, but then again, yeah, if you say with scotch, yeah, I was not a. And I also had some of these. They're like little frozen. You can, well, they're not frozen. You freeze them, but they're like little these bullets, and you put them in your drink. It's the same thing. Just wasn't the same for some reason. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Not quite yet. I want to think of something, but I haven't been able to come up with anything. Like I know there's I follow a few people on TikTok that are like they do card tricks, magic or magicians with cards, and they have on their shirts only hands, only hands, because they're always dealing their cards and stuff. I was trying to think of something to do, some way to incorporate that with something with the wood yard, but I haven't been able to yet. The wood is popping. Not burning very good though. Oh, hard-working man. Have a good weekend. Uh-oh, hang on. Is that boss man? All right, hang on. I got to throw some slash on that fire. I had a long time ago, I made these totes out of pallets. And I used to throw all my like slash and little splits and all this kindling in there because I thought, I don't know what I was thinking. But this stuff is like 2 years old, maybe 3. Um, and I had it covered. I brought it out the other day because I'm like, all right, I just need to get rid of this stuff. I gotta burn it up and free up this tote to maybe use it for like more slash or just regular wood. So I brought it out, and it was it last weekend? Anyway, it was. I set it over here, and then that next day we got like 3 inches of rain, and like the slash is just it's so soaked all the way down through. Man, and so it doesn't burn the greatest unless you have a good like a decent hot coal bed to throw it on. But I could not. The day after, I took some pieces out, and they were actually like sizzling. Like I could not believe that one day it got that wet. Uh-oh.
Huh?
What?
What day were you born on? The 28th?
For what?
What's your birthday? The 28th?
Huh?
Your birthday. 28th?
You don't know my birthday?
The 25th. You said if you were born on these days, yours is the 25th, means you're crazy. I was born on the 24th. So
Amanda just asked me when my birthday was. Uh, and apparently, if I was born on the 25th, I'm crazy. But we already knew that. Cowboy Zach, have a good weekend. Oh my God, I missed the bottom of the hour. Woo. Who do I Neighborly Homestead, Jason, Yadkin Valley Outdoors. Do we have a way? Can somebody throw the link to his channel in the chat? If I don't know if anyone can or if just the moderators. But that would help because that's always like easy to do. And there's the broken old Swede. Who's the guy with the yappa with all the slash everywhere? I don't know how that log deck still feeds. I do not know. I do not know. Who's the guy with the yappa? I'm trying to think who runs the yappas. And who yeah, I don't know. No, I will say though, like I don't get to watch or I don't usually have time to watch a lot of other channels. So I don't know if maybe somebody else out there knows. But I can't think of who has a yappa that I've seen. The only one would be Ohio Woodburner. Corey Riley. They're making me thirsty. Ohio Woodburner has a yappa. He generally tries to keep things fairly clean around his, and plus he's got the perfect split that kind of takes the slash away. So I don't know. Yeah, Joe usually keeps it pretty clean. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody will will let us know. But again, I sometimes, like when I have a little bit of time to just sit down and veg out watching YouTube for a while. Um, I, not. I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but like if I just get done editing a video, watching firewood footage, having been doing firewood, sometimes I just need to watch something other than firewood. So I maybe missed that. Oh, Joe did show it getting out of hand a few weeks ago. Well, that could be. I don't know. Uh oh, we got sparks flying. I'll have to. I think you said though, not Joe. Not Joe. All right, I don't know. We'll have to figure this out. The mystery. Who's running a Yappa with a bunch of slash build? I know Joe had a big, or he's got a big build up, not by his machine, but down in the corner of his wood yard. I don't know. Uh oh. Oh boy. Uh oh. We got some Sam. Oh, 515's in there too. But we need Sam. Sam, if you're watching, go grab Shive's phone. Cheers to the coins in the cup. Thank you very much. Oh, we better bring out. Man, they're bouncing. Wait, look at them over here. Boom, boom, boom. Hang on though. It is shocking. There is more on YouTube than just firewood. Circle B. Thank you very much. Cheers. And that just finished me up. Oh my gosh. Oh, now Sam's jumping on the. All right, I got a refill. Sushi Man Sam, are you coming to Bunyan this year? Are you going to be there with Shibe? The the other day, Amanda said to Boss Man, she's like, "Are you sure you want to drive all the way down, sit in the car for 12, how many hours to go to that show down in Ohio?" And Boss Man goes, "Well, Shibe's gonna be there."
He chose that over Colorado.
Yeah, that was his. That was his. He's like, Shibe's gonna be there. Of course, I want to go down there. I don't care. I'm going all the way to Ohio. So yeah, Boss Man is set, and Grandma's gonna be along to keep an eye on things. Oh my goodness! All right, they're gonna just throw all these coins up. Jeepers! All right, Sam, Shibe, cheers. Thank you very much. Yes, that is good that you will be at Bunyan. Oh, I'm the only person who wants to bail on. Hey, maybe that's back 40 bailing on Bunyan. Maybe that's what I need to. No, I have not been contacted by the hotel, but they definitely know. They know I'm coming. Oh, there is the bomb. We gotta bring the ladies out. Shad, thank you very much. I will definitely be there. Well, just a fair warning. You better bring your swim trunks because Boss Man wants to swim in the pool. So, thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing you there. Cheers. What was this question? Yeah, we are driving. We are going to load up Woodhound Senior's Maverick. We're going to see how many miles per gallon we can get cruising on down the highway with Woodhound Senior, Grandma Woodhound, Boss Man, and myself. Road tripping to Bunyan. And hopefully we make it and we don't all lose our minds. It's gonna be a long. We might have to do a live stream on the way down and back because I have a feeling that there's going to be some interesting conversations depending on who's driving. That's. I think I'm going to probably drive most of the way, but James, it is the Fairfield Inn, Cambridge, Ohio. Friday night live. We'll be live in person for many, many people. The lobby, the hotel, I think damn near the whole hotel ends up down in the lobby and outside. Hopefully it's nice because that's when you can go outside, that's a lot better. That's right. Yeah, Woodhound Senior was on the he was like on the waiting list. He like pre-ordered the Maverick, I think. I don't know. Yeah, he loves it. He like anytime he's driving, he always like does a challenge where he tries to see if he can top his best miles per gallon from the last trip. I think he was on one where he was like he got over 50 miles per gallon. I yeah, old guy Firewood. This is we're gonna be there. I'm hoping Thursday afternoon. So Thursday night, there's gonna be Grandma Woodhound will be supervising. She'll be keeping you in line, old guy. So you better be on your best behavior. She is she's gonna be and then on Friday she's gonna be like the bouncer. She's gonna keep people in line. Ohio Woodburner was giving me a hard time. Uh he was thinking that I would be a completely different person because my mom was gonna be around and that I wouldn't be, you know, and I'm like, oh no. If anything, it probably will be I'll probably be worse because I'm gonna be, you know, trying to like get her to. I'll be telling her people are causing trouble, and then she'll go over and probably try straightening them out, even though they're not doing anything. It's always prank. We're always pranking each other. We got a big family get together tomorrow. It's gonna be a it's gonna be the same thing. Um. So let's see. Logger Jason, you could charge admission for the live stream. I don't know if the hotel would let me. That is a good idea though. That's that was always one of the tricks to some of the bar. Anytime there was like a bar with like a cover charge to get in, the number the number one reason they had the cover charge was to, you know, keep certain people out. But we won't do that. Not yet. Plus, I mean, then you got to have somebody running everything and manage it. American country. How much for one of your shirts? Like one that I've worn? Like this one right here? One or like just one on the online. Online they are I believe $20. $20 online, off my back, 75. Autographed, 150. Just kidding. Did you tell Bob I want to try out the conveyor? How wide is the belt? Ah, I don't know how wide the belt is actually. Um, I'll have to look. I don't know if he's going to bring one down to Hope or not. I'll check with him. I'll let you know. Yeah, if you go to right down here, if you go to the website, they are on there. I don't like. Um, I might be bringing some to Bunyan, but usually I don't like stock anything just because I never know what sizes to keep. So everything's just online. You can order it and it gets sent from the vendor that I use. Um, yes, shirts and boxers. Already worn, sweaty from the woodyard, shirts and boxers for sale. Oh, I'm just kidding. I don't wear boxers. What would it cost to autograph? Oh, a 500i, free of charge. No charge to autograph a 500i. Hey, Wild Bill! You're late because it's your 28th anniversary. Well, congratulations. Looking forward to seeing you down at Bunyan. Cheers to that. No problem being late. 28 years. Whew. Yeah, the only underwear that would be for sale would be mine, but I don't wear any. So, SOL. High water circuit rat. One of my firewood customers refuses to put wood in his Maverick. Are they not tough enough for wood hauling? I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to get it dented up or scratched up or dirty. But they're definitely. I mean, they're definitely. Man, are you guys able to see all these flipping bugs? But they're just like any other pickup bed. I wouldn't see. I would think that's probably a case of like just personal preference or concern over scratching dents. Oh, old guy Firewood. PA trapping and outdoors. Good evening. Oh, we are 1 minute into overtime. Look at that. My, oh my. My, oh my. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Freaking Jeep. No, it's I think it's a 25, 2025 or 2024. They just I don't know if they made them before or not, but it's a new yeah, it's new. Oh yeah, 515. I think you got that wrong though. There's a saying about if you want to haul heavy loads, you get a Ford. If you want something else, big loads, you get a Chevy. All right. Well, we're past 9 o'clock. We're past the adult the adult hours. Hey, there we go. Cheers to overtime. That's right. No, well, no tax on overtime. Oh, yeah. We had to get rid of that. Was getting too out of control. We'll bring it back. We'll bring that back down at Bunyan because I think uh, usually there's like a bunch of shots that get passed around. But I just I didn't have any that what was I had some Knob Creek or something. Yeah, that was just getting to be. Maybe I'll bring him back sometime here. I didn't want, you know, I didn't want to be feeling Friday night too much Saturday morning. So that was why the the overtime shot. But maybe like I said, down in Bunyan, we'll bring it back. I know Brad usually brings a bottle of something and like pours out the whole bottle in shot glasses. Everybody takes them. Oh, speaking of shots, so much coins in the cup. Here's another one. Cheers. Glowing Firewood 50. Thank you very much. Cheers. Well, I will say this. Yeah, Little Boss Man is looking forward to swimming in the pool at the hotel. So, who else will be swimming in there? I'm hoping we don't see uh, Jerry with a G again. Let me tell you, that was I don't even know if I saw. I think I just saw a video of it. But the year before, I did see Jerry with a G come strolling in right through the front doors, like right in the center of the main lobby, right by the desk, and he just like drops his pants. And then he realized there was these people with some kids or something, and then he like, or maybe that was Boonville. No, I think it was Bunyan. And then he like quick pulls him up. He's got a hard time keeping those pants on. WD30. Good evening. Man, I just want it to get cold enough where all these flipping bugs disappear. I'm done with the bugs. Oh, yeah. So speaking of overtime, I wasn't, was that Bunyan? Okay. Yeah, that's right. But I think he did it in Boonville as well. I don't know what it is. He definitely, his pants. Maybe it's like that tequila song or something. Sick. Is it gonna be? Is it gonna cool off? That'll be good. But yeah, I got a big day. I gotta leave early tomorrow. So tonight's overtime may only be for a few more minutes. And then we'll wrap things up. Rooms are still available. Oh, that is surprising. I wonder if people have canceled. Uh-oh, now who's here? Oh. Josh and Steph. Thanks for hanging out, tuning in. Appreciate you being here. Have a good night. Oh, you're going to be missing out. You're going to be missing out. Well, you should come over to the Fairfield on Friday night. Like, you don't have to stay there. You don't have to be staying at the hotel to come over there and hang out. So, if you're in the area, like if you're in one of the other hotels nearby, just pop on over. All right, old guy Firewood. Have a good weekend. Yeah, I think 909 nines. The nines are a good time to start wrapping this up. What is the record for longest running OT? For me, I don't even know. It's not that long. I think there's maybe been a few times, maybe like a half hour, maybe over 45 minutes. Some other I know, like I think Brad, was it Brad or Skidder Kev? They were like 3 hours or like 2 hours long extra. So I think one time though, a few years ago, before the Firewood Frenzy, I think maybe we went like a half hour or 45 minutes long. Shibe was in charge. He was running the show. And then we ended the live stream and then we told him it was still going, which was that was a good night. The fair, it's Cambridge, Ohio. And Cambridge is, I think, maybe like 7 miles from the Bunyan show, or I don't know, maybe not that far. But the Paul Bunyan show is at the Guernsey County Fairgrounds, which is right just like east of Cambridge. Cambridge, Ohio. Logger Jason, have a good night. That was, yes. So there have been other people that have gone live for a lot longer. Captain Jack, he he was his live stream. He was going to bundle firewood and go live, and yeah, he 5 hour long live stream, and he did like a handful of bundles. All right, I think all this talk about overtime, I think it's time to bring this one to a close. So that will do it. Yeah, Sunday, like I said, the woodshed project's complete. So tune in, check that out. See you back here next Friday night. And that will be, what, a month, 4 weeks till Bunyan? So the days are counting down to the big Friday night live of the year, which will be a fun one. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks to the moderators. Thanks to everyone with the coins over here in the cup. Greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you back here. Have a good weekend. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool. Good night, everyone. Cheers.
I'm in the